Well, okay, here we go again. That's like a travel day every day, I think. But this one's a pretty cool travel day. Most of them I film and you never see. I might show you this one. We are heading for country number 6. Country number 6. We are going to Cambodia today, and we're heading. We're taking the airport shuttle to the airport. We're gonna hang out in the lounge for a little while and then fly to Cambodia. All right, we're doing what we always do. Waiting in line. All right, well, we got our boarding passes. We're trying to figure out where this gate is, which is hardly relevant right now. We really need to do is we're looking for security so we can get scanned, and then we'll go find a lounge and hang out and figure out where the gate is later.
I almost had an issue with weight.
Yeah, she told us I couldn't check my bag, and I said, "What? Carry on." I said, what are you talking about? I've been checking this bag for 3 months now, all over Asia. And then I don't know what happened, but finally she said, okay. There's like 1 million people down there. I'm assuming that's where we're going. But yeah, these are check-in counters. We gotta go. Let's go that way. Yep, there's a giant line. That's sure to be security. Here we go again. So if you're wondering how we travel, well, this is what we do often. We stand in line for hours and hours. This one is to get us out of Vietnam. So they'll stamp us out of Vietnam on our passports here. And then we go over there somewhere and we get our luggage scanned, take out our laptops, take off our shoes, and then we'll go wait around, and then we'll get to Cambodia and we'll kind of do it all over again without the scanning part. We'll stand in another line and we'll get stamped into Cambodia. So that's how they do it. Well, we've managed to make it upstairs to one of the priority pass lounges. There's 2 of them. We just picked the closest one. I went and it's kind of like a buffet thing going on up there. So they got free Wi-Fi, sodas, coffee, teas, a bunch of food like noodles and sauteed chicken. It's just a mixture of stuff. And but mostly it's a place to hang out. So down there's relax zone. I think I get a free massage. And there's actually showers here if you want to do a shower. I don't know if I'd take a shower in a lounge, but whatever. So priority pass, lounges, mostly good. So let's see what's in the relax room. One massage chair with somebody in it, and that's it. And then he ain't never coming out. One massage chair. Kind of misinformation there, I think. There's a second lounge, by the way. We just don't know where it is. And we don't really have time to find it. So we're just going to stay here. And I wouldn't sit in that chair anyway. The dude was in there with bare feet. So that's it for me. Okay, we're on the plane. We're going to Cambodia. It's been a 2-hour flight, hour 55 minutes. Won't be too bad, I don't think. Except this guy's seat. Look, seat is broken. We're on a turboprop plane.
Which you cannot get.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Cambodia,
We've been on one of these before. The last one we were on was very powerful. So let's hope this is too.
On behalf of Cambodia 𝐒𝐴, Captain, all crew members would like to say goodbye to you. We look forward to meeting you again soon. Once again, thank you and goodbye.
Alright, that's what we just flew on. Turboprop. It's our second turboprop plane. And this is the really good-looking Siem Reap International Airport here in Cambodia. What a cool-looking airport. There's quite the temperature difference between Saigon and here. It is, well, it's rather hot here. Saigon's been overcast for the last couple of days. It's been very, yeah, Saigon's been overcast, so it's been very mild. It's keeping the sun away. But we got full blue skies here. Anyway, cool looking airport. Let's get inside. All right, that was probably the easiest time we've ever had in an Asian airport. There was like nobody in there. We just went right through. What a breeze. And then this gentleman here, who was already hired for us by our apartment that we rented, was just standing out there with a sign. He knows exactly where to go. So we're in this really cool tuk-tuk. It's kind of like a motorcycle with a hitch on the back, and they're hauling this little carriage behind it. I hadn't seen this style before, so this is kind of neat. So check out Cambodia, Siem Reap. Very nicely done. This particular road, you know, we have found that most roads near in and out of the airports are usually pretty nice. And then sometimes it goes to hell, but we'll see. Look at these guys, they're riding on the wrong side of the road, they don't care. Just like Vietnam. So, pretty wild. And we got a lot of private homes over here behind some gates. You can't really see any of the houses. A lot of gates over here. I guess it's because we're near the airport, so they're just trying to keep people out, I guess. I don't know. Anyhow. So, this is great. Oh, and by the way, this is the only country in Asia that I know of where American dollar is just fine. It has the same value. They'll take American dollar, or they'll take the Cambodian riel, they call it. I think it's R-I-E-L. So I don't know much about the culture here, the food, or anything. I think there's a pretty strong Thai influence in the food. I'm hoping so, because if you watch my Thai series, you probably know I like to eat food on a stick, on a grill. And I think that's what we got going on over here. I hope so. Alright, I'm going to show you this one. 1, 2, 3, and scooter lane over here. So we got 3.5 lanes. It's kind of a bicycle, scooter lane, motorbike lane. And look at the highway, man. Straight and level. Straight and level. I'm getting a little bit of a Laos feel here, a little Laos vibe going on. Like VNTN kind of vibe going on here. They had highways like this. Very curious to see what the inner cities are going to look like. Yeah, just cows. Just cows walking around the road. No big deal. Here's one. Oh, this guy's actually on a leash. That was a big cow. He was a big boy. So this is pretty wild. Hey, this guy's got a wagon full of something. Let's see what it is. I think we're going to pass him. I think he's got some plants there. Yeah, they're in pots. He's got some trees. Cooperate. I'm just doing a little more filming while we're in the back of the tuk-tuk here. See some of the architecture on these buildings. They don't look very old. Everything here is so nicely done, at least on this particular street. There are some older buildings, of course, obviously. Here's a little strip of older buildings here. With a car coming the wrong way. But hell, we see that everywhere. Here's a Ford dealership over there. Somewhere there was a Dairy Queen sign. Yeah, you can kind of start to see the change now. Yep, so it looks like he's got a lot of used vehicles over there. If you need a Ford, there you go. Massage parlor to the right. Slowly see the change. A little bit older style as we get further away from the airport, but still very nicely done through here. We're here. We are in our room. These are this is a fairly new construction right here, this building, and so I think these are all purchased. Someone owns this building. It's like an apartment. And we're on the second floor, 201 here. So we're in Siem Reap, Cambodia. On the ride in from the tuk-tuk, I did not notice a whole lot of shops or anything. We're kind of back down an alley or something. So anyway, we're going to show you the room here. Do a little room tour before we mess it all up. So we'll start with the so-called kitchen area. We got microwave, electric kettle for making some 3-in-1 coffee, huge counter, some sinks. We have a full-size refrigerator and freezer. We'll go straight in. When we use Airbnb, which is what we did here, we always check the filter for a washing machine. Voila, washing machine. Outside there is a hanger hangers and a washing rack, so something to hang the drying rack. There you go. Couldn't think of it. Drying rack. Lights on. Bathroom. Pretty modern. Pretty modern. And a shower. We've seen this style shower many, many times in Asia. This one is slightly different. It looks like we've got hot water here and cold water there. And I wonder if you can mix them together. I don't know. We'll play around with that later. Might take a shower this evening. Looks like we got a few towels here, and we do have a washer, so we could just wash our own towels because we're here for about almost a week. Anyway, over here we've got a nice little table and chair. If there's an outlet, that might be where I set up my laptop for work. Let's see. I'm looking under. Oh, yep, outlet under there. So yeah, I'll probably do my my editing here. We've got a TV, a little coffee table. We have a couch. Has anyone tried the couch yet? I will try the couch. Oh, the couch. Okay, it's pretty good. It's more comfortable than some couches we've been on. There is a fan in the corner. We've got a mini split style air conditioner up there. And Leslie is going to try out our bed. Go for it. Dun, da, da. Oh, it looks hard.
It is hard.
Another one, a hard one. Yeah, it's hard to get a soft bed in Asia, I'll be honest. You watch all my videos, 90% of them are hard. And the only time we get a soft one is if we're in one of those 5-star IHG resorts. How about the pillows? Are they all the same thick firmness, or are they varied? Sometimes they're different.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's a nice pillow. I think they're all the same.
Yeah, but there's 2 of them.
Yeah, so that's good, because a lot of places will only give you 1. We like 2. Nice room, darkening curtains, massive closet space. Oh my God, we've got more closet space than we have clothes. Yeah, the rooms, whenever you rent these things, everything is off. These are owner-owned, so they're trying to control the electricity rates. So, the fridge was unplugged, the TV was unplugged, the air conditioner was off. So it's going to take a few minutes to get this thing back into condition here. What is this? We got ourselves a for tea, maybe? Yeah, it's got a strainer. Not 100% sure what that one is, but I think it's just for straining juices or something. So we've got the WhatsApp number for our tuk-tuk driver, and I'm going to tell you right now, we are in Cambodia. I'm a little shocked at the prices. I thought Leslie was wrong, but she was not wrong. So from the airport to here, I don't know, 16, 17, 18 minutes maybe on the tuk-tuk. Faster in a car, but on tuk-tuk. $3 US dollars. $3 US dollars, oh my God. $3 for a tuk-tuk ride. That's like ridiculous. So anyway, I got his WhatsApp. So that's our driver now. We're going to use him as long as we're here in the area, and he can reach wherever we want to go by tuk-tuk. That's it. Room tour done. Stay tuned. Hit the bell for notifications. Make sure you hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Thank you for watching, and get ready for about 30 days of Cambodia.